Hello guys. So first I'd like to apologize that I've not uploaded since the past few months. And so today I'm back with the third video related to Geronimo Stilton, I believe, and the second book review. So I'm back. Let's do another book review. And the book that I'm going to review today, the name of it is this. The Hawaiian Heist, Geronimo Stilton. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I was disappointed. So, this book is a good book. It isn't the best book, but it's a book. What can I say about that? So, at the start of the story, we have the classic Hercule Poirot starting. So, as you guys know, Hercule Poirot is one of the best friends of Geronimo Stilton. He has a lot of good friends. And we all know that Hercule Poirot is a detective in New Mouse City, the capital of Mouse Island, where Geronimo stays, of course. And he is a big detective, the most popular one in fact. And he's known for his disguises. So, Hercule is this kind of a guy who gives comedic relief and also brings more mystery in the story. I just love this character, and I think that Elizabeth Adami has portrayed him perfectly in every single story. So, first, let me open the pages, because I've read so many Geronimo Stilton books and Hercule is just coming in with a bang in every single story. So, I guess I'll have to read it because I'm not able to remember. Plus, it will be a little bit more visually pleasing to you guys when I show the picture of the book. So, first page. Yes. So, it is very hot in New Mouse City. So hot that people are needing to tie ice packs to their literal face to feel cool. Can you believe that? So, yeah. Geronimo is just cycling through to go to his office to do his work, of course, because he is a busy mouse. And he has tied, I don't know if you can see that, he's wearing an umbrella. Plus, he has also tied an ice pack to his head. Can you imagine how heated it is in that city? And of course, as you can see, this little snout, this little face and snout is Hercule Poirot. So I guess and then Hercule disturbs Geronimo. And here, he says, you need a vacation to Hawaii. And by the way, a little bit of geographical knowledge, or maybe US states knowledge. Hawaii is a state in America, okay? It's one of the 50 states, so okay. So Hercule is trying to get Geronimo to Hawaii in some kind of a way. We'll find out why that is important next. So Geronimo just sees the billboard and says, I have no time to go to Hawaii. So, okay. Next, Hercule has a lot of vehicles, and you will get to know that with this picture. How did this mouse get a literal plane? Do you guys have any idea? But anyways, he literally has a banner coming out. Okay, you need a vacation to Hawaii. And Geronimo once again ignores it and goes into his office. Oh, home, actually, it's his home. I apologize. Next. So yes, Hercule is such a mad mouse. He's able to appear in a television out of nowhere as a female rodent on the TV. Crazy. I think this is the only part of the story which I actually liked with my heart. I want to tell you why I did not like it in just a few minutes. But for now, the starting I felt was very good, and then I was having a lot of expectations, but it all fell apart. So I'll just tell you why. Okay? And there we go. He has literally planted, I guess not planted, or should I say, just kept a plastic palm tree. Plastic? I think it's kind of like an air balloon. You just fill it with air or something, and then a few packages are kept here. And as you can see, this is also done by Hercule Poirot. And if you guys can notice, I don't know why, but there's a little bit of a tail sticking out, which means that that's Hercule Poirot. And that's Hercule Poirot, to no one's surprise. Okay, so the next thing what happens is, I think I can tell you by my own. I'll try. So, Hercule says that one of his friend, Kealoha, is in Hawaii, and she has built a necklace for the wedding of the century. I'll come to the people who are going to getting married later on, but for now, you just know that it's the wedding of the century. Next, and Kealoha, who is in Hawaii, is making a grand necklace for the wedding of the century, and I'm just going to show you the picture from the book. This is absolutely amazing. I really like how they have portrayed these kind of characters. In the starting, I just felt that this story is going to be bang on, but I'm saying it again, I was super disappointed. Anyways, I'm just going to find the necklace. It's only mentioned in a few pages actually, so okay, I think I've got it. There we go. Here's the grand necklace. As if you guys can see that, I don't know, but this is that necklace. So yeah, this fashion designer, I guess, made this, or should I say jewelry designer Kealoha made this necklace for the wedding of the century. So Hercule says that a rodent has tried to steal it 3 times but has failed, and immediately it clicks. Could this be Shadow? If you don't know about Shadow, she is literally the thief, the master grand thief of the whole Geronimo Stilton series. Whenever there's theft, it's Shadow. It's literally that common at this point. So yeah, immediately I suspect Shadow, and what can I say? But anyways, Shadow, I thought Shadow, but I was not sure, because I think Elizabeth Adami is a brilliant writer, and the way she uses all these characters, I think is very, very brilliant. And I thought she might just introduce a new character, a new thief today. Maybe it could be one of Geronimo's enemies, like Sally Ratmousen, or someone else. I have no idea. But anyways, here the premise of the story becomes a little bit lame and boring for me, because the thief has failed 3 times, which is kind of intriguing and kind of boring for me. Because if it was already stolen, like in most of the movies, like the missing movie, the movie is already stolen, and yeah, it's just that amazing. The backup movie and the main movie both have been stolen right off the bat, and those kind of stories I like in my perspective. But I guess I'll leave this alone. You guys can think of that. Anyways, so. So the thief has failed around 3 times, so they all go to Hawaii. And then there's a guy, or mouse, I should say, named as Kai. And one more, I think I just want to point it out, that wherever Geronimo was going for a story, Elizabeth Adami makes sure to, also, have some parts of the culture and traditions of that place. So the Bollywood Burglary, one of the books that I read, it has literally a lot of cuisine, a lot of culture of India, and that's what I like of Elizabeth Adami when she writes Geronimo Stilton books. She is just so creative in matching the culture and the book together, But and that's one of the things I like about this book. I really liked learning about Hawaiian culture. So Kai. And how I was reminded that the culture is so intriguing in Hawaii, because Kai, I guess it's a Hawaiian name. I don't know, but you guys can think of that. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. But anyways, Kai literally gets a speedboat and gets Geronimo and Hercule to, I'm not able to remember because this book is very boring at times, so I'm not able to remember the parts, so spare me. I'm just going to jump to when they meet Kealoha, the fashion designer. So yeah, I'm just going to show you Kealoha because you might wonder who she is. This is Kealoha. This mouselet, or should I say mouse, is Kealoha. And then Kai looks something like this. This is Kai, the guy I mentioned earlier. So, of course, so they jump straight to Kealoha, then they go inside the house, and then they start discussing, And here's the thing which I have a complaint with this book. Let me tell you guys. I don't know why I'm keeping it, then I'm just realizing that I have to take the book back. I'm sorry. Anyways. So, they are discussing that the thief who tried to steal this necklace has failed 3 times, and they're now showing the picture of how she failed 3 times. Here is that picture. I think you guys can see that. So yeah. So first the thief tried to go through the window, then tried to go to the gate. Finally they tried to deactivate the alarm system, and all the times they failed, which I think is a bit boring again. But the clue which they landed was that the thief was wearing a pink wetsuit. Nicely highlighted there. So, a pink wetsuit. It should be treated as a clue, but it is treated as the complete answer in the further parts of the story, which I'm going to touch upon in a minute. So, after they discussed about everything, then Geronimo thinks about something. Wet suit. As I said, wet suit. That means wet can also... Have you heard about surfing, guys? Of course, everyone has heard about surfing. And surfing we do on seas and oceans, and that could be related to wet. I don't know why Geronimo thought it like that, but he thought that, and because the competition was taking on Oahu Island, which is surprisingly close to where the necklace is kept. Okay, and there's a safe in which the necklace is kept, and the code is accidentally leaked by Kai, who is very clumsy, which I think, Ahoa, which means goodbye, love, and hello. All these 3 words, I believe. And Ahoa is a very important word in this whole, story, which I really like. So, because Kai accidentally reveals a code, that information will come handy to the thief in the later part of the story. Anyways, we'll touch upon that again. So, the surfing competition is about to take place, and Geronimo has 0 training at best for surfing. So Kai is like, he assures Geronimo, I'll be able to teach you, there's no issue. And Geronimo gulps and then goes back, gets a massage and sleeps. Next morning, he gets up and he's dragged out by his friend Hercule Poirot and Kai straight to the ocean. And they start surfing. Of course, he does terribly in the start, but he manages to handle it. Then, after a few days, the competition is about to take place. And you know why Geronimo wants to participate in this surfing competition? Because he believes a thief might take part in the surfing competition, as where the competition is held is very close to the shop, as I said. So the thief could compete there. So Geronimo, using his old brain there, I don't know why I'm saying old brain, but he seems old, okay guys? Anyways, so the day comes and Geronimo is hesitant, reluctant to fill his name there. Then he watches someone with a pink wet suit approaching him. Now, the only thing I did not like here is that the thief, while trying to break into the safe and trying to steal the necklace, is wearing a pink wet suit. So literally it is telling us who the thief is within 62 pages. What? So I quickly realized, yes, this mouse is the thief. It's literally revealed. Who would be keeping a pink wet suit on for 2 to 3 days in a row until that surfing competition? Because the attempt of 3 times to break in had happened a few days ago. So is she wearing that same pink wet suit every single day? Or is just that, okay, it might also be just for the competition, but I think Elizabeth Dami could have done a little bit better to create more suspense in this story and just revealing it within like 60 to 70 pages. So, yeah, and she charms Geronimo. Geronimo falls in love with her, kind of, and she charms Geronimo to, fill in his name. Okay, and he fills in his name just to show off. Then I believe she wants him to take her to a shop where the necklace, I believe, is stored, and Geronimo completely has been blinded by love, takes that woman and goes right into the shop, and in front of the safe the necklace is there, and right in that safe the necklace is there. Boom, she asks the code of that safe and Geronimo reveals it. Aho, this is ultimate level dumbness which Geronimo shows here, which is very good for comedic relief, but I don't think Geronimo is that stupid of a person who would do that. But anyways, but I still do think that was appreciable. We're going to see why I don't like the story at this point. So she takes the necklace and runs away, revealing, "Oh, I'm Shadow, the biggest thief in New Mouse Island," stuff like that. So Geronimo, why do I always lose to Shadow? And then Shadow just runs with the necklace and goes to the surfing competition. And Geronimo chases behind her. But of course, Geronimo is not a sports mouse, so he's terrible at it. At the end, they get the surfboard and they're surfing with the waves of the sea. And that's an epic scene. Could have been even more epic. So Geronimo grabs her tail while surfing, and she accidentally drops the necklace that she has stolen because of that. And he goes down into the river. Then Madame No. You might have heard of this name before. In the missing movie and other theft stories, she is a Shadow. The thief is literally her assistant. Madame No runs an illegal business which will be exposed in the missing movie a few books later. A couple, not even a few, a lot of books later. We'll also be doing a book review of that. It's one of my personal favorites, so we'll do that. Of course, Madame No is exposed in that. But she still runs her illegal business. So, I already told you guys about the wedding of the century. And the names are a little difficult to pronounce, so I'll just pronounce them in front of you guys. They're French names, by the way. I think it'll be easy for a few of you, but it's not easy for me at all. So, just quickly open that page where the people who are in the wedding of the century. People are Violet Berry and Roderick Van Rutten. So these two are the people who are going to get married, and that's the wedding of the century. And in that they needed an ornament and things like that, maybe a necklace, because they're doing on Hawaii, and Hawaii has that kind of culture, I guess. So they essentially want to hire either Madame No, the one of the antagonists of the story, either Kealoha, who we have talked about, the fashion designer. So, Roderick Van Rutten sees Kealoha's necklace and just could not resist it. So he went with Kealoha. While Madame No was infuriated from Kealoha because her necklace got selected, her ornament got selected, but hers wasn't. She was not able to go on the front page of the newspaper for giving the necklace the biggest ornament in the wedding of the century. So she is infuriated. She calls up Shadow, tells her to steal the necklace, and then we get the whole premise of the story, why is this taking place. And again, sometimes it's a bit predictable because Madame No and Shadow, these two, always combine together. One will destroy anybody who comes in her way, Madame No, and one will do anything for money, Shadow. So yeah, a match made in heaven, I guess. So she comes out of a literal submarine and she says to Shadow, "Did you get the necklace?" And Shadow is like, "No, I did not get the necklace because of this silly stupid Geronimo Stilton who made me sink it." Madame No says, "Oh Geronimo, you always mess with my plans. But anyways, we'll see that later." Then she says, "At least the necklace is lost." And here comes the most boring part of the story. Geronimo goes weeping, crying, back to the seashore, and then Kealoha and Kai, Hercule Poirot come there and then ask what happened, and Geronimo replies saying, "I lost the necklace, blah blah blah." But then we get the most lame, boring plot twist of the century. That necklace was fake. The real necklace was with Kealoha. And I guess for some of you guys that must be good. But for me, I think I would have liked it if, they would have to find a new way to make the necklace, or they would have to, do like a Mission Impossible Ocean's 11 sequence by going right into the ocean and trying to grab that necklace back. I think that personally I would like. I don't know, but I guess you guys, if a few of you might like that. But for me, I think that's not that intriguing. So you just take the real necklace, drop it down at the wedding. That's done. And then Kai and Kealoha find Ahoa, that means love. And yeah, that's it. So the story actually is pretty good. But I guess the last two parts of the story were executed a bit poorly. The first 40 pages might be one of the best 40 pages of any Geronimo Stilton book, and I say that. But after 40 pages, this for me till now is one of the worst Geronimo Stilton books. So would I personally recommend it? No. If you are like a Geronimo Stilton freak like me who just wants to read every single book, so you have to read it, I guess. So it's compulsory. But if you are not a Geronimo Stilton freak and you're just reading it for first time, you can read it. You will be a little bit disappointed, but I guess you can read it. If you want a mystery, thrilling story, all in all, like there's every single detail is a mystery, like this should be the Hawaiian Heist, like the name suggests, then I think you should stay away. There are few good words in this story. So if you want to enhance your vocabulary, you can actually refer to this story. And a few of the words that I actually found out are listed here on the screen. Okay? And so yeah, if you want a few new words, you just want to, and if you just want to, get your mind off things, just read a book, you can read it. But for me, I was expecting a little bit more from Elizabeth Adami. So, sorry Elizabeth Adami, you're getting a 3.7 stars, which is, I guess, one of the most less I would ever give. 3.5 to 3.7. I'm very confused what to give to this story, but I don't think it deserves 4 stars. So anyways, that's the end of the video, guys. Please subscribe to my channel. Give a like to this video as well if you would like, and once again, ring the bell icon so that you can get my latest notifications on videos. So goodbye, see you next time.